Thus, with a magic wing, our swift scene flies, in motion, of no less celerity than that of thought. Suppose that you have seen the well-appointed king at Hampton Pier embark his royalty. Behold the threatened sails, borne with the invisible and creeping wind, draw the huge bottoms to the furrowed sea. Oh, do but think you stand upon a rivage, and behold the city on the inconstant billows dancing, breasting a lofty surge, for so appears this fleet majestical, holding due course to Harfleur. Work your thought, and therein see a siege. Behold the ordnance of their carriages, with fatal mouths gaping on girded Harfleur. Suppose the ambassador from the French comes back, tells Harry that the king doth offer him Catherine, his daughter, and with her to dowry some petty and unprofitable dukedoms. The offer likes not, and the nimble gunner with linstock now the devilish cannon touches, and down goes all before them. Still be kind, and eke out our performance with your mind.
Once more into the breach, dear friends, once more, or close the wall up with our English dead. In peace, there's nothing so becomes a man as modest stillness and humility. But when the blast of war blows in our ears, then imitate the action of the tiger. Stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood, disguise fair nature with hard favored rein. On, you noblest English, dishonor not your mothers. Now attest that those whom you call fathers did beget you. Be copy now to men of grosser blood, and teach them how to war! And you, good yeomen, whose limbs were made in England, show us here the mettle of your pasture. I see you stand like greyhounds in the slip, straining upon the start. The game's afoot! Follow your spirit, and upon this charge cry, God for Harry, England, and St. George! For Harry, England, and St. George!
On! To the breach! To the breach!
I pray thee, Corporal, stay. The knocks are too hot, and for mine own part, I've not a case of lives. The very humor of it is too hot. Ah, that's the very plain song of it.
The plain song is most just. Humans go come, God's vassals drop and die, and sword and shield in bloody field doth win immortal fame.
If I were in an alehouse in London, I would give all my fame for a pot of ale and safety.
And I.
Up to the breach, you dogs! Avaunt you!
Be merciful, great duke, to let him moment! Break that rage. Break that manly rage. Good fucker, break that rage. Break that manly! You let any weak duck!
As young as I am, I have observed these three swashers. I am boy to them all three, but all they three, though they would serve me, could not be man to me. For indeed, three such antics do not amount to a man. For Bardolph, he is white-livered and red-faced, by the means whereof he faces it out, but fights not. The pistol. He hath a killing tongue, and a quiet sword. For Nym, he hath heard that men of few words are the best men, and therefore he scorns to say his prayers, lest he should be thought a coward. For his few bad words are matched with his few good deeds. But he hath never broken any man's head but his own, and that was against a post when he was drunk. They will steal anything and call it purchase. They would have me as familiar with men's pockets as their gloves or handkerchiefs, which makes much against my manhood. I must leave them and seek some better service. Their villainry goes against my weak stomach, and therefore I must cast it up.